There we go. Hey, this is Christian Kunjay. The recording program kind of just like stopped working, as you can see on the side here. I think you can see it anyways. I can see it. But yeah, it just stopped working, and I can't like get it off the screen or anything, so I don't really know what to do. And I tried to like have this like one behind there, but I like to be able to like see that the recording like keeps going and that everything is fine. And I mean, this one comes in front. As you can see, like, the pointer just like completely disappears when it goes into there, and it's really annoying. But oh well, I can do this video with that, like nonsense on the side anyways, because it's like, yeah, like, I don't really need the entire screen, but I'm just doing the next step in Jorvik, but yeah, it's a little annoying, I have to admit. But oh well. Well. And yeah, I've been trying to, like, figure out, like, because my computer has been, like, acting up, well, really in the last 24 hours, and I've been, like, kind of wondering why. And I thought that maybe it was that, like, I just was running out of space or something, but nope. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it's annoying. Anyways, next up in Jorvik. So this actually came out yesterday, okay. Paddock props and more. Oh yeah, right, September 4th. I was like, wasn't it supposed to be like for this week? But no, that was probably like with the last one. I mean, it must have been. It's just like I don't even remember when that came out, so or what the stuff was. So, been some time. But anyways, so yeah, September 4th. That is next week. Then paddock props arrive at Paddock Island. Fitting. Also, the beloved birthday horse from previous years will take up permanent residence in Jorvik. Oh. I kind of feel like that this might be because we might not actually get the birthday horses from previous years for the birthday. I'm a little unsure, like, if this is when the birthday, like, event starts. It doesn't seem like it, so yeah. But it makes sense that they would like do the birthday horses. Then and just like give them permanent residence in Jorvik because they're doing something new this year for the big 1-3. So yeah, like Cersei is being a team this year, so it's like not gonna be the same old birthday celebration. Plus, take a look at our socials for your official SSO 13th birthday sweater. And the code is 13th B-Day. You can go on Instagram, and you can see like how to spell it out, but yeah. As well as that, not here. As well as that there has been another code. Not exactly when. I don't know exactly when. Wow. Good job, I know. 1. And 2, I don't know if that's good anymore. But there's going to be another code coming, so yeah, this is it. 13th birthday. Or B-Day, sorry. Okay, so this expires on September 18th. Yeah. So almost 3 weeks, I'd say. Yeah, well, I mean, on Wednesday it would have been 3 weeks, right? Yeah. Yeah, so a little less than 3 weeks. And I'm thinking I'll probably post this video today because it's like so early in the morning. But yeah, so that is like 13THBDAY. That's the code. And that is a green sweater with like the Star Stable logo. That is, like the regular pink and whites, and like white collar and white sleeves, like at the bottom of the sleeves. Kind of like if you were wearing a shirt underneath and then like a green sweater over. I really like this green color. Um, yeah, I can't tell you what kind of green that would be because, like, I don't know. It's a green. It's a medium green, okay? That's the best I can do. Um, and why I'm describing the sweater is because, like, some people, like, are blind or have, like, maybe they're colorblind, like, stuff like that. So, trying to be a little more accessible. I hope that someone appreciates it at least. But yeah, and yeah, I'm bad at explaining things, so sorry. Sorry that it's me you're getting. But anyways, yeah. But yeah, so and I mean, like, there's been like birthday sweaters each year. I think I haven't been playing Star Stable every single year, so I don't have them all. But I just redeemed the code earlier today, or was it yesterday? I don't know. Anyways, so and I have the ones for like a couple years now. But there was also this like yeah, medieval madness. That's a code, ain't it? Yeah, in one word, and that is MEDIEVALMADNESS. Yeah, I don't know if it's it's well, I don't know how long this will be good for, so yeah, and it says like there's more to come for your noble steed. So is this for like the outfit? I guess. Have I checked it out yet? I don't know. Yeah, I think I did actually, because I think I got this like before I did my previous video. So I think I actually showed it in that video. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, and I guess we're gonna like get the tack as well for the horse a little bit later. So yeah, and we've gotten like 4 letters for a code so far, but we haven't gotten the entire code. And I'm sure that some people are gonna like put it together eventually once we have like all the letters, or at least most of them. Some can maybe like guess. So yeah, I would recommend people to check out like Search Table's Instagram for like codes and all. Um, but yeah, because I mean, they're dropping codes like every now and then. So yeah, and I don't know like exactly how long every code lasts. There's been codes like at some point that only lasted for 24 hours or whatever. So yeah. So if you have Instagram, I would definitely recommend to follow Star Stable on Instagram. They're just called Star Stable Online. So yeah. And then like check out to see if you can find like codes and stuff. So yeah, because like these codes are not mentioned anywhere else. So like if you want to get the stuff, you can find it on Instagram. Yeah, back to the next up in your Vic. Yeah, so we can already like find the code for the birthday sweater that came out. Well, I guess that when this came out. So yeah, yeah, and this seems like a smaller update with like well, some pedal props and just like the birthday horse becoming like permanent on Jorvik. And like, I'm assuming that the reason why they're doing that to like the birthday horses, actually, not just horse, is probably because of the like medieval madness stuff. And that, like they're doing something new for this year's birthday. So yes, it seems like they're gonna do like, a medieval thing instead of the regular like birthday that we've had for years now. And then, maybe the previous horses don't really quite fit in with that. So yeah, I've heard some rumors about like some dragon stuff. So I mean, yeah, I don't feel like the old horses kind of fit in with that too well. So yeah, but nice that we get them like permanently in game though. That's I don't know if I have all of them honestly, but yeah, but I mean like when they're permanently in the game, I can buy them at any time if I don't have them already. So yeah. Okay, medieval. September 11th. Here ya. The age of chivalry has dawned upon Yorick. Pledge your loyalty to one of four noble houses and prove your worth in the jousting arena to become a real Eurovision knight. You'll need a mighty steed, so choose from new medieval coat variations, fit for a knight. Oh wow. I mean, I'm so excited about this, but I think it is a little silly, honestly, as well. And I don't quite get why they're doing medieval. Like, I mean, I guess it's a little more mature, maybe, than, like, the previous birthdays. And I mean, sure, 13 is kind of like time to become a little more mature. Still, like, a little. Still not that mature, like as a teen, not an adult, but yeah. I mean, I'm excited, but like, and I mean, like, I guess it's maybe just that they were like, oh, this sounds cool, let's do that. So I don't really think that there's any reason behind it, but yeah, maybe there is. More medieval. I mean, I don't know how long the birthday event is gonna last, maybe like 3 weeks. I feel like that makes sense. And it seems like, then it starts on the 11th, so 3 weeks would then be until the 25th. If it's 4, then till the 2nd of October. Well, yeah, it could be that too, because I feel like Halloween is probably gonna like. Mm, yeah, I mean, we could get Halloween on the 16th actually, and then have like 1 week in between of something else. Or maybe even Halloween like on the week after the 16th, and then 2 weeks of something else. I don't know. It could also just be 2 weeks though of the birthday. But I feel like 2 weeks is maybe not enough for like, a new kind of like event. Like if it would have been the old birthday thing, like 2 weeks would have been enough. But for this new thing, I feel like maybe we should get more than just 2 weeks. Yeah, we'll see. Um, September 18th, more medieval. The Forgotten Fields provide new opportunities to embrace your medieval fantasies. Choose from 3 distinct medieval-themed paddock variations. Okay, we get paddock we get paddock variations there too. I'm getting like a little sleepy because I've been up like I don't know since when yesterday, but yeah. I don't know if I slept too much or not because I just don't remember. But yeah, I mean, what I do remember is I ordered like 3 shirts yesterday before I went to bed. I went to bed like I don't know when, but like early yesterday, like in the day. So yeah, I ordered 3 short-sleeved shirts because I realized that I just really have one, and it's time to like wash that one. But which I might have time to do before I leave actually, but I didn't know, so I just like ordered 3 new. There was like this deal where like if you ordered at least 2 things that were this part of this like sale thing, you got this like really good price. So, and I couldn't decide, so I just went with 3 different ones because I couldn't decide between like which 2 I should get. And they actually ended up costing me less than one shirt would cost on its own without the sale. So yeah, and they arrived this morning. So yeah, but yeah, they were like packed and like shipped out yesterday, and then they got here today. I mean, they were shipped out from like the same town or whatever, so not too far away. But still, I just think that's impressive. That is like, I ordered it yesterday. I slept, and then well, I've been up and eating and stuff like yeah. But yeah, and it got here, like this morning. um, but yeah. Kind of crazy that it takes so short for things to But yeah. But I mean, like, this shop is, like, really good, though, at, like, getting stuff, like, quickly out and all, so... Yeah, like, I'm just so surprised at, like, how short it takes them. And it gets delivered on the door, and it's, like, for members, which is free to be. You get it, like, shipped to your door or the mailbox, but yeah. But if it's, like, too big for the mailbox, they just put it outside your door for free. So that's, like... And I'm getting these like points for like the money I spend as well, which I can then get like a gift card for, which I actually used to buy the other shirt I have. So that's fun. Or I think at least I spent. Yeah, didn't I? I don't know. Maybe I spent something else for it. But anyway, so yeah. And I would say that that's probably my favorite like shop, and I think most of my clothes are from there. Besides from socks, but I've got some socks from there too. But yeah, I would say that most of my clothes are from there actually. Probably. At least that I've gotten lately. So yeah, I love that shop. But anyways. Don the garb, okay. Of a true knight with new medieval attire, and select from 2 additional noble coat variations to complete thine ensemble. So I feel like, a lot of this is like Old English. Um, which, like, I mean, yeah, I'm not that good at, like, understanding what, like, like the new Englishish. Oh, fair enough. Old English? Like, what's done the garb? Like, I mean, at first I thought it was like a person, like Don, and then he's a garb or whatever. But Alpha True Knight, I feel like that's like how do I put this to make any sort of sense? I feel like it's supposed to mean something along the lines of like become a true knight. But like what? But yeah, it's just like, I mean, I don't question that this is like, actually how to say it and stuff. Because I don't know Old English well enough to like be criticizing it or anything. Man, I get why they would do it, but it's like, I don't think too many people would know Old English. 1 and 2 star stable are Swedish, so I mean, I'm not gonna read this in Swedish and see if they, like do it in Old Swedish or something, which I don't even know if exists, but yeah, I just kind of wonder what language this would be like and how that would be in other languages too. Maybe we should check it out, like, in a little bit. Because, like, is it only Old English? And then in every other language is, like, regular language? Regular language, actually. I don't know. But yeah, I'm a little like, what the heck? um, but yeah, okay. Okay. Dragon's Descent plus stable customization. Oh, then we're getting the stable customization. Cool. And also the Dragon's Descent. I feel like that's like, the week 3 of the medieval stuff. September 25th. So then, like, it at least is gonna last till the 2nd of September. Okay, yeah. October. Possibly the last week is September 25th. Then it lasts at least until September 2nd. Yeah, no, it's not gonna be here until the 11th, but yeah. October, of course. I don't quite know when I'm gonna be home again because I'm leaving like Saturday next week, ain't it? I think so. I don't know exactly how long I'm gonna be gone. So, but I will be making some videos over there. Um, so yeah. But anyways, yeah, September 25th. That's like week 3 out of possibly 3, but at least it's gonna be 3 then, of the medieval stuff. While dragons are known for being mysterious and ancient creatures, the ones arriving in Jorvik are as charming as they are magical. Are you prepared to welcome a mystical new companion? Maybe? 4 dragon eggs have appeared. Oh, dragon eggs. Okay, so like I really like dragons and dinosaurs and stuff. I think they're pretty cool. I feel like dragons are kind of like flying dinosaurs in a way. So yeah, I don't like the I don't even know what they're called, pterodactyls. Is that the flying ones? Not those, but like hmm I know that we have flying dinosaurs, like I know that they actually do exist or existed. But yeah, but I kind of feel like, like dragons are like kind of like flying dinosaurs and then, more like the um don't remember the names of dinosaurs right now. But yeah, like more like, the Brontosaurus is that like the one with the long neck. Not that I think dragons have long necks typically, but yeah. At least not. Well, maybe. Who knows? Have you ever seen a dragon? But yeah, but I mean, the only dinosaur I definitely remember the name of right now is like, well, two actually, because T-Rex, but Triceratops. And, well, I mean, you can kind of say that the dragons look a little bit like that, just with wings, but not quite. You know what? We'll go with that. Triceratops with wings. That's dragons. Wow. Um, I mean, we did learn about dinosaurs like in school, like 100 years ago. I'm getting old. But I mean, one, that is a long time ago. How am I supposed to remember anything from back in the day? And two, I learned that in Norwegian, not English, so that's like, yeah. um, yeah. Um, so I've never actually like really learned dinosaur names in English. Um, but yeah. Anyways, hidden across the medieval area. Are we supposed to like hunt for dragon eggs? Does that mean we can get our own dragons for free if we find all the eggs? Do we not have to pay for them? Because that's definitely a win, but if we have to like find them and then pay for them. Farmaur and Aldrash return. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it, those, but I kind of just feel like that's how to do it. So if it's not, I'm sorry, but that's how I'm gonna pronounce it. But yeah, but those are like the dragon horses. I think I have both of them plus their pets already. Pretty sure of that. I think I bought the green one, like the green horse and pet on Jamie, and the red one on Nova. I think so. Okay, yeah. Um, Horses of Jorvik, October 2nd. Guess who's back? Guillermo Gadea. I don't know how to say his name either, so sorry. He's not a real person, but I don't care. Let's say sorry anyways. Returns to Jorvik after a long break. Yeah, like, when was the last time we saw him? I don't even know. But it's been a really long time. So yeah. I almost forgot that he even existed, so yeah. Ready to host an exciting Western themed Horses of Jorvik race at Starfen Ranch. So, Forgotten Fields? Possibly both of those? A little bit unsure where that even is. That looks more like Moorland. No, wait, wasn't it Paddock Island? Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know exactly where we're gonna be with this. Like the first 2 weeks. Um, oh yeah, here is Forgotten Fields. Yeah, yeah. So maybe it's all gonna be at the Forgotten Fields actually for the birthday. But yeah, it seems like the birthday is only these 3 weeks, so then lasts until the 2nd of October, I guess. Um, yeah, I think I should be back before then. Maybe like just in time because I think that like I'm planning to go back either 20th, 21st, 27th, or 28th, probably. Maybe another day, but like at the latest, the 28th. So I should be able to like do that, like come back and do the last few things if I'm not done yet. Um, yeah. So yeah, so that's nice. But I'll try to do some videos like over there as well. I just don't know how many I will be able to do, so yeah. But I'm kind of excited for like, medieval stuff. Um, and I mean, the dragon pet looks really cool. Can we get like a better picture on Instagram maybe? Well, I mean, this shows like some tents. Yeah, maybe that is actually at the Forgotten Fields. It seems like it. I was kind of like, where is that when I saw this picture first? But oh, this looks cool. That's a unicorn. Okay, so I don't quite know what that is. Like a star and some like a branch or whatever. That is just like plain, plain like it is a bit like I feel like it might try to be white, but it looks a little dirty. So I don't know if it's supposed to be like gray or beige or white, but oh well. Oh well, yeah, and then we have like wolves. Oh, oh, it's so hard to choose between those three. Not that one, obviously. Um, oh, I think I might have to get like all three of them. Because I mean, like unicorn, how could I pass up that? I really like the color of that one, and also like wolves. Mm. Ugh. I mean, green is my favorite color. None of them are green. I don't quite like red, but it's got a unicorn on it, so I like wolves, and I don't mind yellow or black, so that's kind of great. I feel like maybe blue is my favorite of these colors here. Oof. Yeah, I'll probably have to get all three of them, don't I? Maybe I'll get that one on Leonie or something. um, yeah. You know what? Maybe I'll get like one of each on like that one on maybe Nova, Leonie, Jamie, or what? Please, those two, and then I'll just get that one spare for like one of them. Maybe. I don't think that's too cool though. Like, I mean, it's just like too plain. But I feel like, for some people, maybe they would want it to just be like plain nothing. I mean, like, I guess if you don't like the patterns or the colors of the others, like a just neutral one is kind of like a good, safe option. Um, but yeah, and also that isn't my like least favorite red, um, because it's like a darker red. But yeah. Yeah, because I like dark colors more than light colors. But yeah, I wish that it was kind of a little darker actually, or like a different color. Like green would be perfect. I still would probably get these two also because I think they're pretty cool and probably that one too. But if that would be green, I would definitely get that for Jamie. um, Now I think that's probably going to be Nova more. So even though it's like it's hard when it's a unicorn, like yeah. Like, because I like that design the most. We're just skipping this one, so that design the most, that one the least. Colors, I think I like that color the most, and that one the least, so it's like, yeah. I kind of feel like I'll just do that one for Jamie because it's like the middle one, and then I'll do that one for Leonie, that for Nova. Oof. I just see like all of the medieval style, and I think it's so cool. Um, yeah, and there we have the dragon pet. It's so cool. It's so cool. And it looks like a proper dragon because like the other ones we got with like the dragon horses, they're like the panda ray, is that what it's called? I don't know. But yeah, they look like so like teacher fish from Nemo. Finding Nemo I think it's even called. But yeah, like that's what they kind of look like, with a little bit of like hint of dragon in there. This looks like a proper dragon. I'll get all of them. All of the dragons. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm really excited for Star Stable's birthday this year. And also, like, I mean, the birthday sweater is my favorite color, so yeah. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I was gonna check, like, the other language just to see, like, um, yeah, it's definitely not, like, old Norwegian or old Swedish or anything. Um, so yeah, and it just says, like, dress up as a real knight. So yeah, which is kind of like what I said, right? That I thought it was. I think I said, like, become a real knight or something. um, which, yeah, sure. Yeah, don the garb of a true knight, like, become a true knight or something. I feel like that, like, yeah, it's pretty much it. So, yeah. But yeah, so I'm excited. It's gonna be some dragons and knights. I think that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, and this one is just like, out of props and some, like, well, the old horses coming permanently into game, and then just like a race, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, so not too exciting, but, like, I mean, we get something really exciting in between there, so I think that's, like, kind of good then. Like, not everything needs to be super exciting all the time. We can do with something that isn't the most exciting as well, from time to time, anyways. So yeah, and I mean, I have been really disappointed with the updates so far this year, but I mean, now starts my favorite season, though, the fall. I mean, it even starts in a couple days. So, yeah, on Sunday. Yeah, so now starts my favorite season, and I mean, already we have, like, 3 updates that seem pretty exciting. Yeah, and then comes Halloween, which is, my absolute favorite. Um, yeah, and I mean, like, we haven't really gotten a new area this year, or an updated area either, right? I can't remember us getting, like, any new area update or otherwise. So we're probably getting that either in the fall or the winter. I mean, considering that the winter is just December for this year, probably not December, because, like, I don't know when the, like, winter village will get here, and it probably lasts past the 9th, which is my birthday. Let's go there. Okay, that was a little bit far. Yes, it's probably gonna last until the 12th, then let's say it's 6 weeks then. So, yeah, that would be the 1st of December. Unless it lasts until the 19th, which I think is a little long, but oh well. So, yeah. So, like, the 1st or 8th. So that's kind of like, sure, we could get, like, a shorter winter village this year, which I think would be a bit odd. Because, like, I feel like 5, 6 weeks is a typical for, like, At least if that's the only event we get for that season. But yeah, but we could like get like that the first week is just like everything is the same as last year, and then maybe we get something new the week after, and then an update unrelated after that. Maybe two even. Then maybe the New Year's updates, and then last week or something, which is just like not really anything new, maybe. So, I mean, we could have two updates in there that isn't necessarily like about the Winter Village, but I kind of feel like like doing the new area, at least on the 22nd of December, is a bit late. Um, like maybe getting like an updated old area then, but yeah. So I kind of feel like we probably wouldn't get a brand new area that late in the year. I feel like 15th is like would be the latest for that. And also like I feel like we might get both a new area and an updated one. So, and if that's the case, at least one of them probably then will be, and kind of has to be, in the fall. So, yeah. And I don't think it's going to be like between the birthday and Halloween, because I feel like the Halloween is going to come on the 9th or 16th, and it's not going to be like, a really big update and then Halloween right after, like the week after. So, and depending on if Halloween lasts until the 6th or 13th, then we're going to probably like get one smaller update. Did I look on the wrong? I looked at the wrong. Did not. Yeah, I looked at January. Wow. Yeah, then it's probably going to last until the 15th of January. So that is 2 weeks in January. And then, yeah, but it's still like the like first Wednesday in December. Um, yeah, I just don't really feel like it fits anywhere. Yeah, and then this is gonna be New Year, so then we have like even two updates. That is like, like the first week where we might not get anything new, and then like, yeah, we could get it on the 18th, but if there's gonna be two, then there must be something like after Halloween then. Maybe we get a new area on the 27th of November, or an updated area. And sure, Halloween might just be like, the same as last year. So it is kind of big, but also like if we just get the same things, maybe with some new like items, it's not really gonna be like kind of that much work, I'd say. But yeah, I kind of feel like we're getting into the. It's a little late for things to happen at this point, because like now we're gonna have the birthday, and then 1 or 2 weeks Halloween, and then depending a bit on how long, like when Halloween ends, when the Winter Village starts, we're gonna have, like, well, maybe 3 weeks or four, depending a bit on how long they are and stuff. But yeah. But we're probably gonna have at most 4 weeks then in between, and sure, that is enough time if we get like, one small update at the beginning and end, and then one of the two others in the middle is a new area. Um, but yeah, I mean, like, I thought we were gonna get some more quests later this year. So, And I kind of feel like unless they're doing like both a new area and a quest, then they wouldn't be like, one after the other. But like, I mean, it could be like the second week or so, or third, depending on how many weeks it is, um, of like the Winter Village or Halloween. And I mean, a quest could be like early next year as well, but I kind of feel like having no quests between like, yeah, when would we even have the last one? Good question. Um, like the summer and then next year, I feel like we're definitely gonna have another quest. Like we must, right? Before the year ends. Maybe even more, I'd say, but like I just don't see how they would be able to fit in more than one quest. Especially if we're going to have, like most of the updates when it's like Halloween and the Winter Village be about that. So unless it's just like, we get the same old things, maybe a little bit new stuff in the first week, and then it's not really going to be about Halloween or the Winter Village for the next two, maybe like any of the next updates. And I mean, sure, for the last update of Halloween, we could be getting like a new area or an updated old area. And why I'm not mentioning the Winter Village for that is because that's next year. And of course, we could get a quest then, but yeah. But yeah, so it's like, sure, we might have, the like second week of Halloween or so. Um, the second, maybe third week of the Winter Village, the last of Halloween, and then a little bit in between, depending a bit on how many weeks in between. But yeah, and that's kind of, like what we have for like bigger things, let's say. Because typically Star Stable will do like an event and then like a smaller update or two in between events. So, and bigger things. So yeah, so I kind of feel like we have like 3, maybe 4 times left of the year where we could get something big. And if there's gonna be, like one day each for like an updated old area plus a brand new area, then we have, like 1 or 2 times requests. Unless we're gonna do like get some quests with something else. But then, like either it wouldn't be a small update in between bigger ones, or we will get something unrelated with, like some Halloween or Winter Village updates. Which I feel like the first week, um, and well, the last week in December would not be something else. But I don't know. But yeah, so I don't really think we're gonna get too many more quests for the rest of the year. Um, maybe 2 if we're lucky. And I'm becoming more and more unsure about if we actually get a new area or an old updated area, because like yeah, it's not much left of the year, and it's kind of like filled up, for the next updates. I mean, no, we have, like obviously until October 2nd, so we can just like go there already. Well, till the 9th. That could be kind of like a big update. But I just feel like the next week is gonna be like the start of Halloween. If it doesn't start on the 9th even. But yeah, so this is then gonna be like a small update or Halloween starting on the 9th. And that's gonna, well, probably not starting on the 9th. I feel like that's a bit early. So it's probably starting on the 16th. Because I feel like it has a habit of being like 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after Halloween, and more so after than before, maybe. Right? That's how I remember it from like previous years, anyways. Um, and then that would be like the 16th until the 13th if it's 4 weeks. So, yeah, and then, probably then a smaller update on the 9th, unless Halloween starts, then it's like 5 weeks or 6 weeks even. Probably not 6 weeks, but yeah. Yeah, and I can't imagine it being less than 4, so somewhere like between, so starting the 9th or 16th, probably until the 13th or 20th, I'd say. Maybe like 16th till the 13th even. Um, but yeah, and then, some more updates the next week after it's finished. Another smaller update, and then maybe the Winter Village. So yeah, and yeah, like I said, the second week of both events will probably be like either that we get something like new then if they didn't get anything the previous week, or it's gonna be maybe like a bigger update or something, or maybe a small update even. But yeah, but it could be unrelated. The ones like in between, kind of, or the last one. So, but yeah, I kind of don't feel like the first week is going to be really something unrelated. So I feel like that's either going to be just the same old stuff, maybe some new like clothes stack or whatever, or maybe a little bit new. So yeah. And I kind of feel like it would make sense for us to get like Golden Hills updated with the Halloween event. Because, like we're gonna do stuff in Golden Hills with the like hide and seek with pumpkins. So that would kind of make sense for that to happen at the same time. Probably not the first week, but still. So if we don't get an updated old area for Halloween, it's probably not going to be Golden Hills. So yeah. And we could get like an updated old area plus something new as well the same week. But I feel like that's maybe like, unless we just get a small new area, that wouldn't make too much sense. Because that kind of feels like a bit of a too big update. But yeah. But yeah, so we only got like, a few chances, I feel, for like a bigger updates, and I feel like there must be some more quests for the remainder of the year, as well as, we haven't gotten an updated old area or a new area. And I feel like we're gonna get both. Since we have, like been getting updated old areas. Plus, I heard something on Instagram, I think it was Instagram, about people saying that Star Stable weren't, like, still are kind of like, not wanting to give us a brand new area until they, like, updated all the old ones. Despite the fact that they've been giving us like new areas every single year, besides from 2018. So I kind of feel like we must be getting at least something small, like the library or the Devil's Gap. Um, so yeah, we probably won't get something really big. So I was thinking that like something that kind of makes sense would maybe be the like little grayed out area by the redwoods or maybe ashlands, but I feel like ashlands is just like Star Stable had an idea and they just scrapped it and then they haven't come up with something new. So I don't feel like we're gonna get that for a really long time, maybe ever. um, but I mean, it would be like, maybe a good idea to release that with an updated Dino Valley. And that would make sense for the winter. So, yeah. And I mean, like, what is left of the map to be updated now is the Dino Valley, Golden Hills, and like the Harvest counties, and like I mean, like not all of like Jarlaheim because I think there's been some updates like around there. Like obviously the Devil's Gap is brand new, so but like didn't like Maya's farm visit get an update not too long ago? I'm unsure about the rest of like the Forgotten Fields. But yeah, I think that got an update not too long ago, didn't it? I'm a little unsure of what has been updated up to like, today's standard or not. So, but yeah, so like, the Jarlheim Harvest counties, that area, Golden Hills, and the Dino Valley. I think that's it, really, of things that needs to be updated. Maybe Firegrove. Yeah. So, yeah, so like a little bit here and there. No, wait, has Firegrove been updated? I don't even know. Like, it's like I don't really like notice the like updated old areas because like they've always kind of been on the maps. So, or at least for me, because like I didn't start playing early enough for them to be like grayed off, grayed out. But yes, it's like I don't really notice too much when an old area gets updated. Um, or at least I can't remember like what year things have happened and stuff. So yeah, because it's like, sure, it may look new, um, but it's like, that area has been there before. So yeah. So even though it might even feel like a brand new area, like a Veiled Hail, for example, has always existed. So yeah, so it's like, yeah, it looks brand new. I'm getting lost all the time because I'm not used to the area yet. But Veiled Elf has always been there, so it's like, when I look at the map, um, it doesn't like, feel like there's been any changes, even though, yeah, the map looks a little different too. But yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to see what old area gets an update this year because I feel like one will, and also what new area we get because it's like I kind of feel like the only place that makes sense as a new area, unless we get like part of like the big one, like the big grayed out one, would be the one by the redwoods, because like that's kind of the only one. Um, so yeah, besides from like Ashlands and the big area, so unless we get like a part of the big area, which I kind of feel like any part you would do of that would be kind of too big. Um, at least like compared to like what we've been getting now the last 2 years of like the Devil's Gap and the library. So yeah, because like the library in Fort Maria is so tiny, and yeah, the library is a little bigger on the inside than the outside, kind of, and but at the same time, it's just like the same like bookshelf, copy pasted a bunch of times, so it's not really that much to explore, even though it's like a medium-sized place, I guess. So yeah, and the Devil's Cap also isn't like that big, really. And yes, I can get lost in both places, but that's just because I haven't been there too much. Um, so yeah, I mean, I got lost in a bathroom once, um, in real life. So I mean, I could get lost anywhere. And like it's just if you're used enough to a place, you won't get lost. Um, so yeah. But yes, I kind of feel like we kind of have to get the like area by redwoods that's grayed out. Um, because I feel like that's the only one that we could be getting. But I also feel like it's a little like strange to get that now because I feel like that kind of would make sense to get like right after we got the rest of redwoods, which we did in like 2020 and 2021. So getting that in 2024, like I mean, sure, but it seems like kind of like all of that has been a little abandoned. So yeah, so like to just like get something there like all of a sudden after like well 3 years since the other things kind of like ended, right? I don't know. Yeah, that seems a bit strange, honestly. So yeah, it's kind of like oh, look over here now. I know we haven't been here for a couple of years, but like let's go back. Like yeah, and also with like um these were gonna be at the Forgotten Fields. Um, but I mean, then again, for this one, we're going to the Starshine Ranch, so. But yeah, I don't feel like we're gonna get anything like, at this time either, so. I feel like it's coming later, so I don't feel like any of these actually matter too much. And this was probably just like a convenient space to put it. So, yeah. But yeah, so like. I don't know. I still like have my hopes up that we're gonna get like a brand new area plus like an updated old area because I feel like Star Stable really wants to like update old areas and just be done with it. Like done with the entire map. And I feel like we kind of must get a new like a brand new area as well because like I mean, people were really not happy in 2018, which is why we got that like little piece of Golden Hills in 2019. We weren't gonna get anything, and then we also got like more in 2020 and so on. So I feel like we must get a brand new area. Because like it was so badly received in 2018, and I don't feel like Star Stable would be like doing that again. So yeah, they might not actually update an old area this year, but I feel like we must get a brand new area, even if it's just tiny. Like still, um. So yeah, but it's like Star Stable, we're running out of time over here. You're stressing me out. So yeah, because it's like, well, I mean, now we have the birthday, and then, shortly after Halloween, and then not too long after that, it's the Winter Village. So it's like, and I mean, there must be some quests for the rest of the year, right? Like, we haven't had that many this year, and I don't feel like they've been, like, too good either. Like, I mean, I can only remember two, but there could have been one, like, in the spring or so. Um, right? Wait, was there one in the spring? I don't even know. Um, wait, actually, I don't feel like, well, technically three, but I don't feel like two of them actually were quests. Because, like, wasn't that just, like, talking to Scythe and then, oh, now you can find, like, Arissa's dolls, and then, like, talking to Alex and, like, you can sap them now. Which I've been having a blast with that. And then, like, the newest one wasn't that just talking to the other soul riders and like, yeah, you can do like new stuff. You can do stuff with us too. Yeah, I don't feel like that was too much of quests really, because that was like talk a bit and then be free, go do some stuff. And it felt more like, an introduction to like a task, like finding resistors, the introduction to that, and the introduction to the new like Soul Rider stuff. Um, yeah, and the one before that was, like meeting Ursa, which was like first go to this place, talk to someone, then go to this place and talk to someone, go through a portal, which was kind of cool. Talk to some more people, walk for a bit. Sorry, ride your horse for a bit, talk to some people for a bit, and then you get zapped to a place where you have to call for a horse trailer because you can't get off the island. Yeah, I mean short, and I appreciate that it wasn't like go here then there. I mean it kind of was, but it was like here you get a portal, so you don't have to like ride all the way. Thank you. Um, but yeah, but I can't remember any other quests this year actually. So yeah. Um, but yeah, the soul rider training, storm calling, that was kind of like the same, right? Yeah, Arisa stalls. I actually thought the storm rider thingy, storm rider. It's not. That's not what it says, is it? Whatever, whatever, whatever. We'll just let it be. I thought that was the Erase Dolls thing, even. So it turns out those quests were even shorter, and can we really call it quests? I don't know. Yeah, Enter Chaos. That was like, the only thing that's felt like an actual quest so far this year. Um, yeah, this was like the second second spring event, second spring festival. And yes, I'll call it that because like it was surely like sure it was like um I think June started on a Saturday and it lasted until the Wednesday after, but it was mostly in the spring. So for this year, I'll call it spring camp, not summer camp. So yeah, and it didn't feel like the Rainbow Festival either was really like a summer event, summer festival. So as far as I'm concerned, we haven't had a summer festival this year, which not the biggest deal in the world, but I'm a little disappointed about that too. Um, oh yeah, this is like first spring festival. hmm Known as the Equestrian Festival. Um, oh yeah, right, we got the championship in Valedale. Not that it's like a quest, but that was kind of cool to get that back since we lost it. Oh, and this one, I'm so unhappy with Star Stable about like losing the Star Stable Friends horses. Uh, because I would like always use it to listen to music when I was like getting ready for like bigger things. Um, that's just really putting on clothes, but still. But I would do it like as like I would be dancing around and like putting on my clothes. I mean, I don't do my hair, barely have any hair. I get like a buzz cut like every now and then it's just like grows out and gets to an overgrown buzz cut before I cut it again. So not really much hair to do, and I don't do makeup, so it's just putting on clothes still. But yeah, but when it was like bigger events like Christmas or yeah, and I've been doing this for years, by the way. I would always like listen to the music in the Star Stable Friends app. Um, so yeah, so like Star Stable continues to disappoint. And lunging, oh, I don't like that. Yeah, and then we've been getting some like game improvements and stuff like that, which is like not really bug fixes, but like kind of in a way. So it's not really like anything at all to do in the game, not even buying anything. Which honestly, those have been the ones that I've probably like the most this year. Because it's like then I can just like read through the updates and that's it. And it's like not really like oh you have to log into Source Stable and it's gonna take you hours, which I don't always have. So yeah, I do appreciate those actually when it's like just like oh you read a little bit. It's like how long is it even? Okay, that was actually a bit longer than I thought it would be. But yeah, like I appreciate those every now and then. Um, uh, I'm like checking the dates because I'm like, oh yeah, oh no wait, all right, this is like the Hollowoods things with like races in the Hollowoods. Wow, I'm thinking Winter Village when I see snow. Okay, yeah, this is also like the Hollowoods stuff. Ooh, here we have a quest. This one I didn't even remember, but I mean January 17th, very early in the year. And then we didn't get another like quest until the Orisa one, right? Which isn't that a couple weeks since? Could have been in like June or July, but still. That was in the summer, wasn't it? So we got a quest in January and then not until the summer? Okay, we might not actually get another quest until next year then. Touche, Star Stable. Touche. Okay, I thought we were definitely gonna get another quest. I mean, maybe we will because we haven't been getting too many lately. Um, but yeah, this is starting to not look so good. Oh yeah, wasn't this just like, we talked a bit, then went over to like the Hollow Woods, um, where one of the like dolls is, and then like we blew up the oil rig. I think that was the quest. Talk a bit, go to one place, maybe talk a bit there and go to another, I don't quite remember. And then blow up an oil rig. That was fun though. That was really fun. Um, I mean, not much to do, but it was a fun quest because of that little part. Enjoy the little things in life, like blowing up oil rigs. Yeah, and also like it says the beginning of the end, but I didn't even like. I was like, sure, beginning of the end. I just forgot about that. And I mean, like, it's like now we gotten like, oh, this is gonna be the last confrontation, the last. I mean, it literally says the beginning of the end, and like nobody, so far, like I haven't seen anybody even mentioning that. So, and people have been like saying on Instagram that like, no, this surely can't be the end. But I mean, like, when it takes like half a year between like little quests and it's like the beginning of the end, and then half a year later we get like a little continuation of the end. I mean, we're not going to be at the end until it's been like a few years, so yeah. And I know I joked like in a video that like, or I don't know if I joked, but like more so like I said that like I'm unsure if it's like going to be like Cersei is going to pretend as if it's the end, and then like plot twist, it's not really the end, or that it's like the end with these people, and then we're gonna like meet some other people, and then new quest with them. um, but yeah, it's gonna take a little while, right, until we get there, anyways. No matter what. I mean, it seems like it, anyways. But yeah, and Arisa was talking about like some people that had like imprisoned her. So I'm thinking maybe those are gonna be like the new big bad. So, but yeah, like in a couple years, that's what it seems like. So yeah, we've gotten like two quests this year so far. Um, yeah, that's not really much. And sure, we have gotten like the introductions to like Arisa's dolls and how to find them. Yeah, we'll go with that, as well as like the Soul Rider, new Soul Rider stuff. Um, that's about it. Did we actually uncover the secrets of the light book, though? I don't remember us doing that, but oh well, maybe we did. Maybe I just missed it. I feel like things in Star Stable are so easy to miss these days. But oh well. And I mean, like, in one way, I kind of feel like it is a good idea that it's like, if we're actually, like going to defeat Garnock and everything, and be done with this quest line, because, after all, it's been going on for 13 years. As well as that, it says, like that each doll is hidden in a location that's been important in our epic quest to defeat Garnock. But like, I went to so many places that I felt was important, like to the story, and there was nothing there. And then I went to like, some places that I don't remember even being part of the story, and there was dolls there. So, what? And I mean, some of them were like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But some of them were just like, why is that here? And I get it that they maybe didn't put it like exactly in the spot where something happened. So it's, gonna be something along those lines. But yeah, like we got one outside of the Ashlands. Yeah, nothing happened there, but something happened, like by the what's his name? The ghost dude with the hammer. Wow. Oh. um, is his name Magnus Steiner? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, the dude in the like, at the like far end of the Dino Valley that is a ghost and like yeah, like didn't he make something for us or whatever? I don't know. I think we had some stuff with him like for the Halloween quest with like the Galloper. Um, right. I mean, it's been years since we like started that quest, and I don't even know if we were able to repeat that part of it for the years to come. I feel like maybe not. Right? I think we maybe just repeated the last part um, last year, if we even repeated any quest. I don't know. But yeah, since like, there are places where like I feel like that would be like, an important place. And then there are places where I'm like, yeah, I don't see why we would have a doll here. But there is one. So like, the brand new like riding camp or whatever, like, by Moorland, there was one there. Which like, maybe I missed something in the story, but like, or maybe it's like, I guess maybe there's something that has been, like changed, so that, like you do something there these days, but we didn't like back in the day or whatever. I have no clue. But like, that like little island just popped out of nowhere with no like mention at all. So I didn't even know that it was there until I was like, wait, there's something on the map. Where I was in Merlin, I just saw something like by Merlin. I was like, I don't think I've been there before. So yeah, I have no clue when like that place even like got to Jorvik or really what it's called even. And it's just like, yeah, I don't remember this being a like important part of our quest, like, yeah, of our quest to defeat Garnock. Because, like, I haven't even, like, sure, I've been there to explore, but I haven't had a quest there at all. So, what's going on, Star Stable? Um, yeah. And I mean, I don't remember where it was. It was where, like, it's possible to find some YouTube videos and stuff of it. But, yeah, someone was there, which is like, okay, that's something. Um, which, like, even if, like, there's something, like, important that happens there that, like, Starship, like, changed the, like, previous, um, like, some of the first, like, quests or something, or at least some quests that I've already done, makes that, like, an important place that, like, you maybe should not be, like, putting stuff at a place where, like, that hasn't been important to everyone. So, like, if you change something that people then won't do, and you move it to another place, then maybe don't make that, like, an important place where you're supposed to look for something. Because, I mean, people who then haven't done that quest in that place, it's not an important place to them. So, yeah. But yeah, and I felt like, like the dolls were, like, kind of placed around, like, the last few quests we've had. Um, and that there were some, like, more important quests, like, back in the day that, like, were just skipped. Plus, also, like, outside of Ashlands, like, um, yeah, I don't remember there being anything important there. Uh, so yeah, like, further into the Dino Valley, sure. Over there, no. Um, yeah. And I mean, I looked at the, like, Dark War or whatever, or GD, um, place, like, up by the Valedale Lake. Nothing there. Um, where else did I look? Lots of places. But yeah, it's just like there were a few places that were like, why is this not important? Yeah, and I kind of feel like it's more so like the older places, um, that were kind of like, overlooked, whereas newer places were like, oh yeah, right, like the last few quests, that's where we find dolls. But the older places that I would argue maybe would be more important. So yeah. But oh well. Yeah, so I kind of feel like, and I mean, like, I know that Star Stable don't have a dedicated, like, quest team, um, as well as there has, like, I've heard that a lot of people, heard the first one too, really, but I've heard that a lot of people also quit Star Stable at one point, so people working there today, a lot of them might have not worked there for that long, so then, like, maybe they just don't really know the story. Um, I don't know. And of course, it's been 13 years, so it's like makes sense that people maybe wouldn't know everything. But like, yeah, I went up to the, like, the Old Hills crest, to look for the olds there because I was like, that was so important, wasn't it? No, apparently not. So, oh well. And was there anything like at the Jarlaheim stables? I don't know. It's been some time since I actually looked for these and found all of them. So, and I just like kind of ran around most of Europe to look for it. So, yeah. But then there was three that I hadn't found, and one of them was at that like riding camp, whatever, at Moorland. Don't remember where the two others were, but yeah. um, but yeah. And I was like, oh, I feel like I've looked everywhere. There's still three missing. So, But yeah. Anyway, so that is the next up in your book. Um, like I said, I'm very excited for the medieval stuff, like the birthday stuff. I don't think I'm too excited for like races in general or paddock props. Yeah, and also like the birthday horses, like I might already have all of them, so that's not too exciting. And also there's just like getting a permanent home on your Jorvik. So not the most exciting, but like there's gonna be like something really big in between here, so it makes sense that it's gonna be something small in either end. But yeah. So I have to say that I am pretty excited about, well, at least 3 out of 5. So yeah, and I'm also very excited for like what's to come for the rest of the year. Because like, are we actually gonna get a brand new area? Will we get more quests? Will we get an updated old area? Yeah, again, we're running a little out of time for those. um, but still not impossible. Like, the year is still not over, and there are a few chances where that could happen, plus also, it depends a little on, like, how much new stuff we get for the um, next two festivals, like after, the birthday thing. So, the last two festivals of the year. So it depends a little on how much new stuff we get for those, because if it's just not really too much new stuff, they could definitely like push in like a bunch of bigger stuff in between here and there. But if we get a lot of new stuff, then like that also limits a bit more how many big things they can fit in, because the more new stuff we get for the festivals, the less, like, the bigger those updates with that is going to be. But yeah. So yeah, so I'm excited to see, because it's like, I feel like we kind of have to get at least a brand new area this year. But, and like, sure, I feel like we should be getting another quest, as well as an old area updated. But that doesn't really have to happen until next year. So that could come early next year, or even. Well, I mean, I don't think it should take too long before we get another quest. Um, but yeah, I mean, it could come in like January, February. So yeah, same with like an updated old area. But yeah, but I kind of feel like a brand new area, we should be getting that this year. So yeah. And I mean, I also thought that, like, when we actually got brand new areas for, well, minus 2019 really, because that was just like people were complaining, so we got like something little. But yeah, I thought that, like when we got something like pretty decent sized for 2020, I thought that we were gonna, like get something decent sized each year from then on, but then 2022 came around and we got the library, which is kind of small, and then we got the Devil's Gap, which also kind of small. So then I read something like on Instagram or whatever that Star Stable actually were not really planning on giving us new areas. They still were, so yeah. So I don't know what's going on really. But yeah, I hope we get a new area. Hope we get some more quests this year. And yeah, I kind of hope that we get like an updated old area as well. But is that too much to hope for? I don't know. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. It's kind of long, but yeah, that's a lot to say. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and watch my other videos. I hope to see you later. Stay crazy. And yeah, the next video will hopefully be a little shorter, unless people really like long videos. I don't know.